I think I'm ready for X Factor. You know, ready to be the one that everyone laughs at because he thinks he's good.
I absolutely loved that. I forgot about that.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the
classic. Time.
Hey everybody, Alex back again with a new video. I'm doing another part to my full collection video, or my full collection series. Okay, this is part of me hitting 250 subscribers. I'm coming up to my 3rd year here in the vinyl community. Hopefully I can get this done by my 3rd year. I've still got a lot of stuff to get through. I'm going through one of my bigger sections in this video, and hopefully I don't ramble on too much, because like I said, this is one of my bigger sections. Uses up about, I'd say about 2 bins worth of my record shelves. It's my soul, funk, R&B collection. There will be more stuff in a later video, because there's a lot of stuff that's separated into stuff that I've had in recently and stuff that's still in my pile of stuff to listen to. So there will be some stuff that won't be shown in this video. Also, if you're tuning in waiting to see my Stevie Wonder stuff, that's also in a different part of the collection, and it's not in my main soul and funk and R&B section at the moment, because I don't really have the room for it in that section. Once I do, I'll put Stevie in the main R&B soul section, but until then he's in a different section. So if you're clicking on this hoping to see some Stevie Wonder, I apologise for there not being any in this video. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Like I said, I have a lot to get through, so sorry if I don't say much about any of these. But yeah, I do have quite a lot of stuff to get through. Gerald Alston's first album, I think it's just called Gerald Alston. Gerald Alston's second album, Open Invitation. This is the one I prefer out of the 2 I have. Steve Arrington's Hall of Fame 1 with the track Weak at the Knees, famously sampled by NWA. I also have Steve Arrington's Dancing in the Key of Life. A later album from him, but still a very good one. As the Band Turns by Atlantic Starr, this is a gold stamp promo. Best of Atlantic Starr. I have A Taste of Honey, their first album, with their big track Boogie Oogie Oogie on it. And then I also have A Taste of Honey's Lady of the Night album. This was a charity shop find. Average White Band, AWB. I'm a big Average White Band fan, but the bass player does live locally, so that's why I have a lot of their stuff. I also have Cut the Cake on vinyl. I also have Person to Person, which is their live album, with their cover art, which also has their cover of I Heard It Through the Grapevine, and Warmer Communication by Roy Ayers, Silver Vibrations. This is a reissue from last year. Philip Bailey, Chinese Wall. Philip Bailey, of course, the lead singer from Earth, Wind & Fire. Great solo album. Has Easy Lover, which is the song he did with Phil Collins. Rapture by Anita Baker. Shirley Bassey, Never Never Never. This is the first album I ever bought on vinyl. Fun fact there for you. And then Something by Shirley Bassey. Archie Bell and the Drells, Dance Your Troubles Away. George Benson, Living Inside Your Love. I am missing a few George Benson things. I also have some that aren't in my soul section. George Benson, Give Me the Night, obviously his most famous album. In Your Eyes by George Benson. While the City Sleeps by George Benson. And Twice the Love by George Benson, another charity shop find. Blackbird's Unfinished Business. This is more jazz funk, but I've put it in the funk section because I see it more as funk. Although there are some jazz funk things that are in my jazz section, which is really weird. But yeah, great album. Don't Turn Around, Black Ivory. This is a reissue. Booker T and the MG's Greatest Hits. Booker T and Priscilla. Charles Bradley, Changes. Brass Construction. Self-titled. Brick, Too Tough, very underrated R&B group in my opinion, very good. Good Thing by Leon Bridges, great album from 2018, one of my favourites from that year, very good album. The Brooklyn Bronx and Queens band with their self-titled album. The Brothers Johnson, Right on Time. Brothers Johnson, Light Up the Night. Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers, live in '87. James Brown, Soul Classics Volume 2. James Brown, Mother's Nature. James Brown, Dead on the Heavy Funk, 74 to 76. Oscar Brown Jr., Sin and Soul. Peabo Bryson and Roberta Flack, Born to Love. BT Express, Non-Stop. BT Express, Function at the Junction. Janice Bullock, Don't Start a Fire. Very good R&B album. Cameo, Word Up. Gene Chandler, Get Down. Change, The Glow of Love. This is the group that Luther Vandross was a part of before he was, even during his solo career, but this is the first album they put out. And I also have Change of Heart by Change. Sherelle, High Priority, has her big song Saturday Love featuring Alexander O'Neill. The Chi-Lites, Toby. Commodores, Machine Gun. I do have Hot on the tracks. Self-titled, also known as Zoom outside of the UK. Natural High, which is the album with 3 Times a Lady on it. Midnight Magic, Commodores with Heroes, my personal favourite Commodores album. And I have Night Shift, which is probably my least favourite album from them, but I really only have it for the song Night Shift. Crusaders, Those Southern Nights. Detroit Emeralds, Feel the Need. Will Downing, self-titled, another great R&B, underrated R&B singer, and he even has a tribute on here to John Coltrane with his song I Love Supreme. And then the second Will Downing album, Come Together as One. The Drifters, Save the Last Dance for Me. D-Train, Music, loves D-Train, very good synthy soul stuff, which is also why I have the very best of D-Train. Earth, Wind and Fire, I Am, which is my favourite Earth, Wind and Fire album. And then I have the best of Earth, Wind and Fire. Fatback Band Alive. Fat Larry's Band, Breaking Out, which has songs like Zoom, House Party, and Act Like You Know, my favourite track on here, Act Like You Know, which was also used in the game GTA Vice City, if anyone ever played that. Wilson Felder, Inherit the Wind. Roberta Flack, Killing Me Softly. Four Tops, Main Street People. Kenny G, G-Force. The best of the Gap Band. Next we get into my Marvin Gaye section of my collection, and we're kicking it off with That Stubborn Kind of Fella. A reissue. I also have How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, a reissue. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, a cheap compilation called The Onion Song. I also have What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. This is a reissue that's not in great condition, so I do need a better copy, but this will do for now. Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Great album. Diana and Marvin, another great album. I Want You, another great album. And Midnight Love by Marvin Gaye. A late 70s reissue of Let's Stay Together by Al Green. I also have I'm Still in Love with You by Al Green. Best of Isaac Hayes. Again, I do have more Isaac Hayes, but not in this section of my collection, except for this one. To be continued. Hot Chocolate, self-titled. This one contains the song You Sexy Thing. Everyone's a Winner by Hot Chocolate. Whitney Houston, self-titled. This has I'm Saving All My Love for You on it, but I really like the song Thinking About You. Bobby Humphrey, The Good Life. She's a flute player, but very, very good album there. Impact. I think it's just called Impact. Great soul album. Get into all my Isley Brothers stuff now. 3+3 features that lady on it. The Heat Is On, which features Fight the Power. Forever Gold, which is not their best of, and I think it's the only way to get Summer Breeze on a compilation on an album. Go for the Guns features Footsteps in the Dark, which I think is the song that was sampled by Ice Cube. Between the Sheets, which was a dollar bin find in America in 2019. Jackson's Destiny contains Blame It on the Boogie. The Jacksons, Triumph. This features Can You Feel It, Heartbreak Hotel. Jacksons, Victory. Janet Jackson, Control. Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation. Jermaine Jackson. This is the American copy, so it's just called Jermaine Jackson, but here in the UK it was called Dynamite. We get into my Michael section, Off the Wall. My personal favourite Michael album, Thriller, Bad, Dangerous, and Scream. A compilation that came out a few years ago with the Glow in the Dark vinyl. Glow by Rick James. Grace Jones, Living My Life. Quincy Jones, The Dude, one of my favourite albums ever. Junior, J.I. What could be my favourite or second favourite album of all time, it's definitely up there. Kashif, his self-titled debut. And I also have Love Changes by Kashif. Casey and the Sunshine Band, Do It Good. Eddie Kendricks, He's a Friend. Shaka Khan, I Feel For You. Michael Kiwanuka, Home Again. Great album from 2012, I think. Gladys Knight and the Pips, Still Together. Kool and the Gang, Celebrate. As One by Kool and the Gang. Something Special by Kool and the Gang. This has the big track Get Down On It. Emergency by Kool and the Gang. My personal favourite from them. Intuition by Lynx. Zagora by Loose Ends. Under the Influence of Love Unlimited. Best of the Manhattans. Mary Jane Girls, self-titled. George McRae, Rock Your Baby. George and Gwen McRae, Together. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Reaching for the World. The Meters, Look Kapai. This is a 90s reissue. The Miracles, Do It Baby. And the Miracles, Love Machine. Melvin Moore, A Lot of Love. Melvin Moore, I'm in Love. Motown Sounds, Space Dance. The New Birth, It's Been a Long Day. The New Birth, Love Potion. The Nightlighters, self-titled. This is a reissue. Again, found this when I was in Orlando last year. Billy Ocean, Suddenly. The album with Caribbean Queen on it. Billy Ocean, Love Zone. The album with When the Going Gets Tough. The Tough Gets Going on it. And Billy Ocean, Tear Down These Walls. Odyssey, I Got the Melody. Odyssey, Happy Together. Ohio Players, Skin Tight. Ohio Players, First Fruit. Ohio Players, Rattlesnake. Ohio Players, Graduation. The OJ's Live. The OJ's Backstabbers. The OJ's Ship Ahoy, the first album I ever owned from them. And OJ's Survival. Alexander O'Neill, Hearsay. One Way, Wrap Your Body. Jeffrey Osborne, Stay With Me Tonight. Billy Paul's Greatest Hits. Teddy Pendergrass, TP, has Love TKO on this album. Wilson Pickett, Pickett in My Pocket. Purified Bros, James and Bobby. Lou Rolls, Classics. Real Thing, self-titled. Otis Redding, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Rhythm Heritage, Sky's the Limit. Lionel Richie, self-titled. Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down. And Lionel Richie's Dancing on the Ceiling. And I also have Lionel Richie Back to Front, which of course has his stuff and a lot of the Commodore stuff on it. It's a greatest hits. And also has My Destiny on it. RJ's Latest Arrival, Truly Yours. Diana Ross and the Supremes, Love Child. Diana Ross Greatest Hits. Diana Ross Touch Me in the Morning. And Diana Ross Diana. Rufus and Shaka Khan, Master Jam. Rufus and Shaka Khan Live, Stomping at the Savoy. Sade, Diamond Life. Sade, Promise. Sade, Stronger Than Pride, Gold Stamp promo. And Sade, Love Deluxe, my favourite Sade album. Shalimar, Friends. Shalimar, The Look. Shirik, self-titled. Side Effect, All Aboard. Silver Convention, Save Me. Sister Sledge, We Are Family. Sky, Inner City. Percy Sledge, I'll Be Your Everything. Sly and the Family Stone, Back on the Right Track. SOS Band, Just the Way You Like It. SOS Band, Sounds of Time, my favourite SOS Band album. The Staple Singers, Great Day. Street People, self-titled. Best of the Stylistics. Wonder Woman by the Stylistics. Stylus, Charity Shop Find, it's on Motown. Donna Summer, Bad Girls, also has her big hit Hot Stuff on it. Touch by the Supremes. Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever. Keith Sweat, I give all my love to you. Sylvester, Greatest Hits. T Connection, On Fire. The Temptations, All Directions, has their big hit Papa Was a Rolling Stone on it. Temptations, House Party. Temptations, All the Million Sellers, basically greatest hits with like Cloud 9, Papa Was a Rolling Stone, My Girl is on this as well. Lilo by Lilo Thomas. The legendary Zing album by The Tramps. The Tramps, Disco Inferno. The Tramps, Free. Tina Turner, Foreign Affair, has her big hit The Best on it. The Times, Cameo Parkway Sessions. Never Too Much, Luther Vandross. Love Luther's music. Busybody. There are still some albums I'm missing from him, but they're my two personal favourites. The Voices of East Harlem. Right On Be Free. Anita Ward, Songs of Love. Dionne Warwick, I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Dionne Warwick, Friends. Keith Washington, Make Time for Love. Jodie Watley, self-titled. The Whispers, self-titled. This has a cover of My Girl on it, as well as And the Beat Goes On. Coming into my Barry White section now. Stone Gone, with Never Never Gonna Give You Up on this album. Can't Get Enough, obviously Can't Get Enough of Your Love Babies on this album. Just Another Way to Say I Love You by Barry White. Barry White Greatest Hits, Let the Music Play, and Greatest Hits Volume 2, and then The Man by Barry White, a reissue but has Just the Way You Are on this album. Karen White, self-titled, has Secret Rendezvous on it, which was her big song. Denise Williams, This Is Niecy. Bill Withers, Watching You, Watching Me, rest in peace, Bill. Communication by Bobby Womack. The Poet 2 by Bobby Womack. Also has Tell Me Why, which is my favourite Bobby Womack song. And Why Magic by Bobby Womack. Betty Wright, Travelling in the Right Circle. Zap 2 with Dance Floor on it. And last but not least, to finish up this video, the new Zap For You by Zap, which has their big song Computer Love on it. Right, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Sorry it took so long to get through everything. Like I said, this was one of my bigger sections. There's more stuff that's not in this video that I will show at a later date. But for now, that's everything I wanted to show you. So guys, thanks so much for tuning back into the channel. Thanks for bearing with me and the length of how long this video was. But yeah, I will hopefully see you guys very soon. Thanks for tuning back. Subscribe if you're not already. Give this video a like if you enjoyed. And comment down below. Let me know what albums you're interested to hear more about. And maybe I can go into more detail with you that way. So guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And I'll see you again very soon. Peace.